And do we need them? Do we need a middleman for this program of NSFAS? Or should we not capacitate NSFAS so that it is able to run these payments if it must do these accreditations, and there is no need of 4 solution providers whom, by the way, Didi, I don't know if you don't know, they don't have the required licenses. So you've got 4 middleman companies that don't have the required licenses to perform the duty that NSFAS has appointed them to perform. And because they don't have that license, they went to go and subcontract. So you've got a middleman of a middleman. NSFAS says to you, please come and do the payments. You accept that responsibility, you accept that contractual obligation, but you know you don't have the necessary skill set for this thing. Instead of saying, I can't do this, you go and subcontract. What does that mean? There's a lot of money that goes missing in the system. Just maybe before I go to CFO, just to get the view of the department, as far as that project is concerned.
I'm a strong systems believer, and most of this work can be done via systems. If NSFAS had developed, and I just want to say, because this is where technology is going, the banks are increasingly cutting down middlemen because of the costs for the banking transaction. NSFAS should be doing the same. It doesn't need all these different players when systems can deliver the same. In short, I don't believe they are necessary because technology can provide it at a faster, more efficient pace.
No, thank you. And then CFO, and I agree with you, they are not needed. And in fact, that's how corruption is perpetuated. That's how money that is meant to assist students in South Africa is stolen through those unnecessary middleman schemes.
100%.
I think, Chair, because my time comes to an end, I want to propose to the committee that the 4 middleman companies that are running the student accommodation project of NSFAS be called to appear before the committee, because at the center of the problems that we're experiencing in NSFAS, especially this year, is the corruption that is taking place in those service providers. Number one, they don't have the licenses to perform the services that they are performing, and they have been forced to subcontract, which means there are additional costs that NSFAS is paying. There's a service fee that they're taking from the money that NSFAS is using. But moreover, NSFAS has no way of tracking. I'm surprised an employee from NSFAS claims to not have seen that letter, because NSFAS even goes on TV and says the problem is not with us, we've paid the money to the solution providers, which means NSFAS has no way of tracking that if I give a middleman 10 million to pay for students, does that 10 million reach where it's supposed to go? And they only discover when there are complaints from the university, when there are complaints from the students. So I want to submit that, Chair,